Hi everyone, it's Cornisha Syrup, the black, gay, transgender Muslim. So today, one of the people that talked to me, which is a lot because I'm very popular. If you see on my YouTube, I have a lot of people watching my show, my stuff. Um, well, they show me the new Madonna song called, wait, what is it called? It's called I Feel So Free. I Feel So Free. Free, free, free. I Feel So Free by Madonna. This is my review. So, um, should I listen to it? Here, I was gonna give my opinions based on my identities, right? So, based on my gay identity, I will give the song it's very generic gay slop. And what I mean by that is just very, you know, it's just very, it's just a very typical dance song. It's not that interesting. It's not revolutionary. It's like, if you're a romantic, if you like romantic films, right, or maybe romantic comedies, depending on what they're showing. But if you just like romantic films, romance and romantic comedies, then you're probably gonna love the Hallmark Channel, right? Because it's just a bunch of the same shit. It's just complete. It's just boring, generic crap. The same it's like if you're gay and you like you know generic dance music. That's what you like. As a gay person, one of my identities is gay. It's a very generic gay song. So if you like that, then you're probably gonna like it. Especially if you're an idiot, and you think that you know pop stars or musicians know are more interesting than normal people, and you're one of those idiots. You idolize people who are who had just happened to be famous, right? Obviously, Madonna is not an interesting person. She's not any more interesting than the janitor or the electrician. She's just another boring, stupid idiot, right? Like me, right? I never say, even if I, for some reason, ever got famous and rich, I would absolutely make sure that people understand that I'm just a fucking moron and nobody should, think that I'm better than anyone else. And Madonna's the same way. She didn't even try with this song. It's really terrible. I mean, I know she's going for a Confessions of a Dance Floor Part 2, so she's trying to keep it on subject, but god damn, this is so generic. She doesn't have to do this. Why don't she just try to be a little bit more creative, Stop. I mean, I don't know. That's just my opinion, right? I like to do things creatively. If you just want to make, just a trashy, sloppy song that is not interesting at all, and is literally just par for the course, and then good for her. She made that song. That's great. Now, as a transgender person, um, um, it's probably the same thing, but transgender people like to talk about themselves because nobody likes them because they're crazy mentally ill people. So I would just say, if I'm talking as a transgender person, um, since I am one of those, I'm a gay and I'm a transgender, then I would say it needs to talk about transgender suffering more. The all of the problems that us transgender people go through, and how we aren't given any more importance than other people, which is, I mean, really is just prejudice towards transgender people, since we should have more rights and more authority, and we should be able to tell everyone what to do, and that everyone should just accept us for who we are and not question anything, because and also just remember to use our pronouns. And in this song, I mean, I know she's, you know, so she says she likes to create a new persona. Yeah, she likes to have a different identity, and it's really playing into trying to like very vaguely support LGBT rights. I mean, I know that's what she's doing. This really seems, I mean, the whole song is very gay coded, it's very LGBTQ coded, right? Um, and you know, gay transgender people, they just love to be stereotyped for some reason. I don't know why they like to do that. I don't think that's really helpful for their cause, but they just love being stereotyped. So they have to be, they're always dancing and they're always wearing stupid outfits to make sure that everyone thinks that they're different, which is not a good idea. If you want equal rights, you shouldn't try to like stand out, and try to like get more rights than other people. We should have equality, not more rights for some people and less rights for heterosexual people. I don't think that's very healthy, but that's what it is. Um, is it dangerous? Ooh, okay, that's so. It's hard for me to trust. This is, I just want to say, like, one of the things I really hate about music, you know, well, and creativity these days, but I think this song really brought it really to my attention. The lyrics for this song are extraordinarily vague. There's no real point to them. It's just fucking vague as shit. I just want to say it's so fucking vague. It's actually insulting how vague and meaningless it is, right? It's so pathetic. It's so pathetic. I just want to say it's pathetic. I mean, at least with her other song, I forgot what it was. She talked about wanting to get a soy latte or something. That's funny at least. I don't think she was trying to be funny, but it is funny if you're trying to. I mean, I think Madonna should just make a meme songs because these are so bad. But and then of course, as a Muslim, right? If I were to judge this as a Muslim, hold on, wait a minute. I should put on a towel or something. Wait a minute. Let me get it. Hold on a minute. There we go. Okay. Let me put on my Muslim clothes. Okay. Okay. So as a Muslim, I will judge this. Creating a new persona is bad because the Quran says it's bad. So I'll just read the lyrics, right, and then we'll judge it as a Muslim, right? Because boy, this is, I think if you release this song in Afghanistan, you'd kind of be, yeah, your life would be, you would die. I think so. So the lyrics are, thanks for coming. Sometimes I like to just hide in the shadows. Oh, okay. Well, that's a good start if you're a Muslim, right? That's what they're doing in Iran, and it's still not working. They're still being eradicated. Obviously the terrorist Muslims. Uh, the Muslim, what is it called? Republic. Create a new persona. I think that's like against the Quran. Who knows, right? A different identity. I can be whoever I want to be. Okay, so that's the first thing. Haram, haram, haram alert, haram alert. You can't be a different identity because then um that means you're probably trying to become like LGBTQ, which is obviously against the Quran. Of course, Who knows, right? I mean, the gay and and the transgender people are supposed to get along with Muslims somehow, even though they're not even going to be allowed to. But whatever. Um, Honestly, I wish I could be like other people. Okay. Oh, okay. That's very Muslim. Yeah. Being a Muslim is all about, not questioning things and just being, a person who doesn't question anything. And that means, yeah, you just do whatever the oppressive authority figures tell you to do, right? Um, and just not care. But out here on the dance floor, okay, that's bad. Uh oh. Uh oh. Wait a minute. This whole song is haram. I forgot. Um, I think it might be haram to actually even judge this song as a Muslim because it's literally a song which is against the Quran. You can't even listen to music because, Muhammad was an evil, horrible warlord and he's just terrible. It's just awful. It's just an awful thing. So, look, yeah, the rest of the song is really just, it's very first world coded, which is literally the opposite of Islam. Islam is all about oppression and telling and not questioning anything and just having a miserable life. So as a Muslim, obviously you can't. This is haram. So I'm just going to say, yeah. As a Muslim, you can't even question. You can't even have an opinion. Well, you'll just say obviously what you will say is haram. It's haram. Oh no, haram because a book tells me from who apparently from the Prophet Muhammad, he made prophet, I'm sure, who was a warlord, a psychotic, violent warlord. I mean, it's crazy how anyone could believe that. Billions of people. I mean, like I said, if you believe in that religion, something is insanely wrong with you, or you're being forced to believe it because you're in a dictator, in an oppressive country, an oppressive Islamic country. Well, you're in an Islamic country. Let's put it that way, right? So, so I think this song is just bad. Yeah, it's bad in every sense, whether you're gay, transgender, or Muslim. And as a black person, I don't know. I don't want to go that far, right? It's not. I mean, well, I could say that it's not rap or hip hop or R&B. So, oh no, it's bad. Uh oh. But yeah, I met a few. See, here's something that's really interesting. I met a few black gay people, and they seem to be like. What I notice is that the gay identity overrides the black identity, and it's very strange because that's just how it is, right? These people. Look, here's what you gotta do. You gotta stop having an identity. You gotta stop making everything an identity. Like this song is saying, it's all about trying to find a new identity and dancing and not dealing with your pain or problems. So I totally disagree with this song. It's really just it's nothing to do with anything. It's literally just Madonna went the Katy Perry route, I'd say, where she just makes shit for people who think she's good about anything. She's just a boring, old, vague, a vague poster. She's a vague poster. Now, obviously it works, right? I'm not saying that she's not, I'm not saying that what she's doing isn't working. Absolutely not. I think what she's doing is making a lot of money from fucking morons, which is understandable. Why wouldn't you do that? There's so many of them. There's literally billions of them. Obviously, there's at least however many 1 or 2 billion who believe in the Quran. Obviously there's something very wrong with those people. But and then you all and you're saying, oh, why don't you make fun of Christianity and Judaism? Look, I, you know, I actually had, I've had many discussions with Christians, and I don't know about Jews, but I don't. All I can say is that they're totally they seem very reasonable with me judging Jesus and making fun of Jesus. So that's what I'll say. But anyway, and by the way, like I said, you want to compare any of the any just compare any Christian or Jewish country to a Muslim country, any of them, and you'll see that all the Christian or Jewish countries are far more accepting and reasonable countries. And in fact, I would say it's not even. It's literally just if you're in an Islamic country, you have your country is not going to work. It doesn't work. You have a because Islam is literally opposed to peace. That's what Islam is, and it makes sense because Islam, the prophet, is a warlord. So it makes sense. They don't want peace. They want to destroy anyone who disagrees with them. So, yeah. So Islam is an oppressive, evil religion, and all the countries follow that point of view. So there you go. All the Islamic countries are that way. I wonder why. Because the prophet was. What of a surprise. And all the Christian and Jewish countries seem far more reasonable. So, and no, this isn't off topic. If you want to say that, go ahead. But if you want to, go ahead. If you say that I'm a moron, that's perfectly fine. I don't care. But let me just look through this again. This is so. Here's my rating. Wait, let me just listen to a little bit of it. So yeah, it's all about meet me on the dance floor. Baby, oh God, it's a generic song when they say baby, baby, baby over and over again. That's so fucking generic, it's insane. And let's be on the dance floor. Oh my God. So this is just a generic piece of shit song. It's really bad. It's slightly okay. It's totally forgettable. It's like, it's just like one of those romantic comedies that you know, it's just a Hallmark. It's just an average Hallmark Channel slop romance show or comedy, romantic comedy. It's just so so I would have to listen to it again before I give it a number, right? Here, let me just listen to it right now. I don't care if look. I'm just gonna listen to it. If it makes the video longer, that's fine, right? I don't mind. Also, this video gives you seizures. It's so fucking for no reason. There's just so many flashing lights for no reason. Okay, so I'm just gonna give it a 4.3 out of 10. Just right now, as initial impressions. If I want to give it more of a review later, I don't know. Maybe I will. I probably won't. I don't give a shit. It's just not that good, right? It's just so. And the main reason it's not good is totally forgettable. You'll never remember it again. It's just a piece of shit. It's just it's just another crappy generic dance song, but it has Madonna's label. I mean, it's a Madonna song, so it's different. Oh yeah, no, it's not. It's just another generic piece of crap song. So enough of wearing this stupid Muslim sheet on my head again. Anyway, so that's my review, and that's from all the personas that I have for now. I mean, and at any moment I could change my identity, right? So there you go. Yep. Okay. Well, that's it. So you should listen to the song. Go listen to the song. It's "I Feel So Free" by Madonna. It's the new song, the new single. Go and make your own decision. I'm just having an opinion because why not? I'm making a video. If you have a different opinion, great. Don't listen to me. I'm just some fucking moron with 1 billion views on my YouTube channel. Sorry, I'm smarter. Yeah.